Hi, everyone. I just wanted to go over again the assignment number 2, the sales funnel assignment, and show you the rubric that goes with it. I believe the rubric's pretty straightforward, but we'll go over it. So again, you're supposed to answer these questions on the case that's at the end of chapter 5, developing a strategic prospecting plan. So for the rubric for the first question that goes along with the questions. So what methods should Colleen use to generate sales leads beyond those provided by her company? So if you go to your assignment now, you'll see there's a rubric that's attached to the assignment. The question is worth 10 points. So what I'm looking for here is that your answer identifies what methods, at least two, it could be more, should be used to generate sales leads for this case. The method should be explained and how it would be used in relation to the case provided. So always relate back what your answer is to the case. So how are you going to generate, or how should Colleen, what method should she use to generate the leads? At least two. Don't just say, oh, I would use this and this. Explain them how she would go about doing it in a short little bit of information, maybe a few sentences, paragraph for each method, and then make sure to relate it to the case. For number 2, sorry, for question 2, how should Colleen qualify the leads provided by her company and those she generates herself, and what is the profile of an ideal prospect? So again, on the rubric, make sure that you have your answer here identifies and explains how leads would be qualified. So clearly identify and explain how she would qualify her leads, what methods, how's she going to go about doing that, and then provide a short profile of an ideal customer. Again, as it relates to the case given, what would an ideal customer look like for Colleen in this case? The next question was about how should Colleen prioritize her qualified prospects. Again, when you look at the question, to get the full points, your answer has to identify how your qualified prospects would be prioritized and include your reasoning for prioritizing in this manner. So don't just say she should just rank them by this way, this way, this way. Give a little explanation. What is the reasoning? Why would it be beneficial for Colleen to prioritize her prospects in this manner? Question 4 says, what information should Colleen collect to prepare for a sales dialogue with a prospect? Again, answer includes the information that should be collected to prepare for sales dialogue. That is a little more general, but again, in Colleen's case, what information would she need to know about to prepare for dialogue for her potential prospects? And then the LinkedIn question, if you look at the LinkedIn question about how Colleen should use LinkedIn, because she used it during university and she wanted to employ it. So how can she best use it? Make sure to explain and include your sources. So for the rubric for that one, to get marks would be, let me make it bigger. This were 7 points. Your answer identifies and explains how LinkedIn could be used for strategic prospecting as it relates to this case. Any sources used are included. So there might be different ways LinkedIn can be used for prospecting, but choose the methods that would benefit Colleen the most to use LinkedIn for her prospecting, and describe them or how they would be used, and then any sources. So if you've looked online and you've found some resources or found some sources, post those sources along with it. There's 3 points for grammar and spelling allocated. And then the last part is about the LinkedIn posts that you're going to be creating. And again, you do not need to post this to LinkedIn, but you are creating a LinkedIn post for the connector company. And again, targeted at the companies that she's going after, the companies needing products shipped that would serve as a form of prospecting. If there's, you can make up further details needed. I've put some examples there that you can review after down below here that we talked about. There's some links here to get some ideas of what to put in your post. So a lot of times you can create these in like PowerPoint and then copy and paste them into Word document if it makes it easier so it looks like a post. You'll submit your Word document with your post added, include a title page, submit your document to the assignment Dropbox and Brightspace. So back to the LinkedIn post for the rubric, 3 points are allocated to the headline. So just make sure your headline is related to the required for the business identified in the case. So again, it should be, what headline are you going to use to grab their attention? What is it about? It's related to the case and related to that business connector company getting prospects. Any text, videos, if you're in, if you're embedding a video that would go along with it, or a survey or something, all of those things that are in the um, part of the post that where they're getting any information, that it's appropriate and it relates to the headline and the purpose of your post. 3 points for that. Your post should be organized and eye-catching, and they're for 2 points, and then 2 points for grammar and spelling. Again, this is all I'm looking for, but make sure it's related and could be used for to attract potential prospects. And these are the points allocated to get overall 10 points for the LinkedIn post. So your questions are worth 50, that's overall worth 60. So your questions are worth 50, and the post coming up with a LinkedIn post that could be used is worth 10. All right, so I just wanted to explain that, and I'll see you in class.